You know, it's difficult to top you when you go so deep. When you go so deep. But I'll give you a football-related story. How's that?
That's okay.
Football-related, because you did the World
I'll
Cup,
give you, yes.
right? We'll stick to football, but a different kind of football. And
Clinicals.
I've touched on this before, but I think I'll go much deeper into it. How's that?
Clinical.
We're in downtown Freetown, Sierra Leone. The war is over. Peacekeepers are in. Life is coming back to normal. And what they're filming, this life coming back to normal in a country that had gone completely mad. Remember I told you about the short sleeve, long sleeves, when people were being hacked their arms. They were being hacked. Long sleeve meant you got hacked at the wrist. Short sleeves, you got hacked at the elbow.
That's true.
This is how the rebels were doing it. And the reason they were doing this, they were asking the people, oh, you people want multi-party democracy? Let's see if you can vote without your hands. This was the mad thinking of these rebels, the RUF. But it wasn't just arms they were hacking off. They were also hacking off legs. And just imagine for a moment, and I hope you've had breakfast, but just imagine for a moment someone putting your leg on a piece of wood, a stump of a tree, and hacking it off with an axe. How many times does it take? When you're chopping firewood, 1, 2, 3. Imagine a human leg. How long does it take you to hack it off the bone? Think about that for a moment. Not only that, Jalas, they were cutting off people's ears and noses to make it even worse. Have you ever seen a human being without ears? You always wonder what use are your ears? Imagine without them. For a moment. Imagine your nose being sliced off, or your lips being sliced off. This was the madness that we were witnessing in Sierra Leone. So anyway, on this particular Sunday, we're literally driving around looking for a story to do. And on the beach, because their beaches are fantastic and beautiful.
Sierra Leone.
Yes. On the beaches of Freetown there, we look and we see this incredible scene. I mean, people playing football is no big deal on the beach. But this particular group of young men were there playing football with crutches. You ever seen a guy running with crutches and one leg? Imagine. They were running on the beach with crutches and pepeting with one leg. And we stopped the car and we couldn't believe it. You see a guy, I mean, he could have been Messi or Ronaldo or Rooney or, Lukaku. He could have been any of the way they were pepeting and dribbling and going through with crutches, With crutches. And they're dribbling and scoring. And we stopped and we said, what's going on here? And as we got closer, we noted every one of them had one leg or one arm. The goalkeeper, one side, had no arms. He was just diving with his head or saving the ball, or saving the ball with his legs. What? Unbelievable. It was like a scene out of a horror movie, but incredible one at that. And we stopped and we started filming. We filmed, and then when they stopped for a break, we said, listen, can we talk to you guys? Can we talk? And we picked one, a couple of guys in particular. We sat them down, and guys, the worst part is these kids had such great skills when they had two legs. These were kids who could have played anywhere in the world. But then the rebels came to the villages. They, hacked off their limbs. But that passion, that will to live, and not only live, to play the game, put them now on their crutches to now start all over again from zero, to play with two crutches and a leg. And I'm telling you, Jalas, you have never seen such skills. And these kids were saying, look, the rebels came and they did what they did, but my passion is to always play. And we know there are leagues like this around the world. Apparently, there is an amputee league around the world. But for most other, countries, people are either born that way without limbs, victims of accidents where they lost their limbs. So, it's, for lack of a better word, it's normal. It's not some crazy nutter who comes and chops off your leg and leaves you like that. Those are the leagues, countries represented around the world. In this place, it was these victims of these atrocities. And can you imagine living like that every single day? I could have been Lukaku. I could have been Dibamba. I could have been anybody. But I'm not able to. But I will make the best of what I have. So then again, they continued with their game. The goalkeeper, no limbs, no hands. And he's saving the ball, Jalas. Can you imagine the kind of spirit? Wow. These guys tackling, tumbling, falling, huh? They fall all over each other because, crutches and one leg, you're falling. You keep falling, keep getting up. Keep falling, keep getting up. And I said to myself, because I did a PTC in this piece, a piece to camera, where I spoke on the camera, and I said, look, even with two legs, sometimes it's difficult to even keep your balance on a football field. But look behind me, look at these guys. One leg, a pair of crutches, and they are still standing. Oh, Jalas, I've never. And every time I feel, every time things get hairy or I feel a little depressed, I say to myself, how about those guys back there? They never stayed down, even on the beaches of Freetown, even after their limbs were hacked, even after they kept falling. Because they know, you fall, people laugh at you and all that stuff, but they fall on their crutches, they get up on their own. Nobody helps them up. They get up on their own. And they keep playing and keep playing until they get it right. What excuse have with two legs and two arms, two ears, a set of lips and nostrils? What excuse do you have?
You don't.
It's zero whatsoever. These kids inspired me, and they're still there. I mean, God knows what they're doing now, because getting support from the government to do all this year after year was difficult. But I just hope that the Sierra Leone Amputee League is still going on, because it brought a whole new meaning to the word perseverance and never giving up.
It's the Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jelano.